Not exactly the dungeons update, but hey, it's gonna hold us off for a little bit, and by a little bit, probably like just a week or something. But if you guys don't know, they recently released a new update, 0.7.1, so I'm gonna try and get through all of it within just a few minutes, so hopefully you guys do enjoy. Now, if you look at the scoreboard, you could tell this is a day later after I recorded the intro, and that is primarily because I just slept and ruined my sleeping schedule, kind of. But let's not worry about that. Also, in that time, I believe I've gotten sick, so if my voice sounds a little bit scratchy, I'm very sorry about that. There's nothing I can do as much as I'd hoped to. Anyways, the things I'm going to be mentioning in this video are the updates from the 0.7.1 patch that they released. Now, I'm not going to list everything because there is a whole lot of things that they changed, so primarily I'm going to only be focusing on the important parts of the update and things that you guys might want to know. Other things that I'm not going to be mentioning in this video are just small little things that I guess no one really cares about. So if you want to go check everything out, I will leave the forum post in the description. You guys can go check that out if you want to. Anyways, let's start with the first one. The first thing they changed was fixing the Haste Talisman and taking priority over Haste potions. Basically, what this means is that if you had the Haste Talisman and you broke a block and you were using a Haste 3 potion, it would give you the Haste 2 and get rid of your Haste 3 effectively, so just totally not worth the Haste potion. So that's the first change. The next change was fix minions not giving coins from a budget hopper when picked up. So when you were picking up hoppers and not necessarily clicking the budget hopper yourself, the coins basically just wouldn't work. So yeah, they changed that, so if you get rid of a minion now, it should give you the money. Next, they fixed the rare drop chat message not working if it was gotten with a telekinesis enchant. So basically, if I killed an enderman, it would actually pop up in chat that I actually got a summoning eye. Before that, I didn't get that notification at all, so it would just kind of pop up my inventory and I wouldn't know. But I believe they fixed that, so there's nothing to worry about, and you should be given the message once you get one. Now, there's another small bug that happened with the Aspect of the Dragons. Basically, the ability wouldn't work most of the time. And so they fixed the Aspect of the Dragon ability not working all the time, which is kind of helpful. So regarding the Aspect of the Dragons as well, they fixed an issue with the cooldown message with the Aspect of the Dragons. So, I mean, nothing major, but hey, at least you now know. Now, they fixed a few things for placing things down for enchanted items. The first of it was the enchanted eggs. You used to be able to throw them. Well, now you can't do that. The next one is placing enchanted edgestone. Well, look, you can't do that anymore, so thank God. The next bug fix was actually a fairy soul fix. I believe they made this one more helpful and actually accessible. So if we just go down this little aisle over here, you should be able to access this one now. Or not. What the heck? Which one did they fix? What are they? They're not even being descriptive. Why haven't they fixed this one yet? I don't even understand. Okay. Well, to be honest, I don't know what fairy soul they fixed. I guess it wasn't that one. The next fix is regarding minions. Now, before you would actually have some creepers blow the chest up and it would just drop a normal chest. So this is a medium storage chest, and if a creeper blew that up, it would just basically break the whole chest alone, and it wouldn't be a medium chest, and you would just waste your resources. But now, if a creeper blows it up, it should still remain the same, and yeah, nothing is broken. Also, another fix was made where people actually use enchanted lava buckets to smelt things. First of all, why would you even want to test that? And overall, just why? It just it doesn't make sense. But I mean, hey, you guys do you. Now, if one of you guys watched my useful locations to know, you would know about the guy named Pat, and basically he just sells gravel and flint, but they actually got rid of the purple glass around it. It should just be the same. Yep, so you don't need to go on top of the head anymore. All you got to do is just, right click him and he's great, and it gives you an achievement now. So yeah, hey, I just got an achievement. Another bug that was fixed was if you killed an animal, it would show you got 0 coins, which is bad. I don't believe it gave you coins in the first place. If it did, then I guess I'm wrong, and you can just totally tell me that. But it should be fixed now, and it should tell you how many coins you get for killing any mob you kill, so that's always nice to know. Furthermore, if you look at my scoreboard, and if I kill like a zombie or something, it actually tells you how many coins you get. So I just got 1 from that, which is actually really nice because you can just know how many coins you get. It's nothing major, but it does actually show quite a bit, and I really like that change they added to it. Another thing that they changed too, if you look at my health and defense, and once I kill this, they actually made the scoreboard more compact, I guess, for it. So it just kind of moves everything out of the way as I get combat levels, and it's a lot better than how it used to be. Sometimes it wouldn't even show up half the time, and it kind of sucked, but hey, at least it shows now. Now, if you're confused why you couldn't find the potatoes in this block section anymore, it's mainly because they got rid of it. Or did they? Hello? What? Oh, okay, I get it. So basically, this is actually nice that they have it in the block section. I believe it's only in the block section now because they put it before they actually changed the rule of how enchanted potatoes were. But instead of the blocks now, it should be in the consumables, which is actually very nice. So, I mean, hey, we got that now. Now, I didn't even know about this, but I'm glad they actually listed it under the fixes. But there's a issue preventing power from working on bows, which I guess I honestly didn't even know about that. So my bow should be able to actually do good in fights now, which is nice. I honestly didn't even know this was a thing. So I'm glad they fixed that because I don't want to deal with my bow not working efficiently. Now there's a bug where you can actually just like drop things, but sometimes it doesn't work because I don't know, they just kind of messed it up a little bit. But if they were to fix that, it is a new change, so they fixed some issues with double tap to drop, so that's always nice. Now I didn't even know this was a thing, but if you were in combat, you normally wouldn't be able to open this up, but if you typed in SB menu, it would open up during combat. So I mean, hey, at least it shows now. And now thank God to the dragon fights that we always just ended up doing. Okay, so basically in this next fix, they changed the bone helm, preventing arrows to being targeted towards them. So we should have no issue with the arrows targeting to bone helmets anymore. That was just something that people like to troll with during dragon fights, and I'm glad they got rid of that and fixed it completely because it was the most annoying thing ever, especially if you were the one to place eyes. And like I mentioned earlier, Zealots now send the rare drop message. So yeah, they did change that. Another thing they changed was if you shot your bow and it changed your sword really quick, it actually did the sword damage. So they fixed that. Kind of sucks. I wish I knew that during other things so I could just take advantage of it. But hey, it's not a big deal. Now, one thing that they did change that honestly is going to be really helpful for people who like to get their foraging up is they added no delay to this anymore, so you should be able to just kind of mine this with very little delay. I'm not really sure what they mean by that, but it is posted in the notes below in the Hypixel forum post, so I'm not entirely sure if there should be a delay or not, but hey, at least we do have one now. Now, sword enchants and bow enchants like sharpness and snipe used to be like multiplied once you have them on, but they just made it to additional, so I don't know what this necessarily changes, whether it does more or less, but hopefully it doesn't change anything too much because I don't think it's that big of a deal, but hey, at least we know now. Another bug that was fixed is actually important to me, but they fixed superior dragon set, also increasing the total damage by 5%. I don't know what this means. I don't know if it's bad or good, but hey, I really hope it's good because I don't know. And another glitch that was fixed was being able to stack like different sets of dragon armor and put it into one. So basically you would have one dragon set and you would get the perks for that, and then you could wear another one and basically get two different like side effects for each set you're wearing. I don't know, it is complicated. I knew Canadian Craft knew about it, but I didn't really understand it. So yeah, that is some bug changes that they fixed. Let's get on to other things. Now, if I go to my collection, go to the farming, go to the leather, they added another greater backpack. So this would get 36 slots, and this costs about like 32 enchanted leather, and this just costs like 16. But yeah, if you guys want to make a bigger backpack, you can now. Also with backpacks, you can actually change the color of it. So if I just grab a different dye, I can grab lapis and just surround it with my backpack. I can actually get a different color backpack, which is nice. Yeah, now I got a blue backpack. Pretty cool. Now these are some crafting things that they added, but basically if you just get 4 coal and then oak wood, you can actually make the enchanted charcoal that way, which is a lot easier than having to do it the other way. It's the same thing for this, but I don't have enough resources, but you can make Eye of Ender doing this craft as well. The same thing for paper. You used to be able to make enchanted paper doing this, but they changed it now, so you should be able to only do this, and that's how you get your enchanted paper. Now, a different change that I'm not really used to yet, but they changed the talisman bag to an accessory bag, and you can get a lot more spaces if you wanted to. If I go to the redstone collection, you can see I only have 350k out of 400k, but there is a giant accessory bag upgrade, which increases your talisman bag upgrade, so that is currently what I am working towards right now. In addition to this new change, they actually added it so if you don't have any reforges to any of your talisman, which I guess I should call accessories now, it lets you know, so that's just kind of useful. You just hover over your bag and see if you have nothing reforged. Also, might I add that duplicates of the same accessory don't stack anymore, which I guess was an issue before. I'm not entirely sure. Now we're moving on to some of the end changes. The first of it is that servers will delay a shutdown. So basically before, I believe the end updated always on like the 29th or 30th day. I'm not entirely sure how people really looked at that because I never really paid attention to it. But during dragon fights, it would shut down. But now that it's changed, we shouldn't be having that. During dragon fights, it will actually delay it. So once you get all your stuff, and I believe, I don't know if the egg spawns, it will start to shut down. So nothing to worry about anymore by looking at the days. It should just delay it. Also, when fighting dragons, they are now 20% more tankier. So that should be kind of interesting. More damage for everyone, I guess. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this should just make dragon fights a lot longer, and overall just, I guess, more people could get more damage in if they really wanted to. Anyways, that is all the changes. I tried to explain everything as best as I could, so if you didn't understand it, just be sure to let me know in the comments, and I will try and explain it again in a different sentence. But yeah, if you guys did like this video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in another one. Peace out.